What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Pro Polishers Academy, where we help paint correctors like you turn your systems into consistency by moving you through the learning curves faster, utilizing formulas that work without fail. I'm Smitty, and I'll be your lead instructor. Let's get into it. So in the previous video, we went over 5 of the perks for using your automotive detailing skills and your paint correction skills to flip cars. Well, I have a long list, and we're gonna go over those here right now. Let's get going. Number 1, you get to work on the vehicles that you want to work on. No more being at the mercy of the client and whatever vehicle that they bring into the shop. You know, you don't want to turn anybody away, and you work on the cars that come in and fit the demographic or fit the skill set that you have. But we all have specific cars that we like to work on. I love working on classic cars. So this day and age, or at least where we are located here in Fayetteville, North Carolina, there are a lot of classic car owners, but not so many to the point where you can just work on them all day long. So if you're flipping cars, you can go out and search for classic cars all day long. They're all over the place. They're for sale everywhere, and they are the ideal vehicles for flipping because of the paint, because of that single stage paint. And you can make some really dramatic before and afters working on those classic cars. So that's what I go after. But you might be into 4x4 vehicles and you want to work on trucks. Whatever the case may be, you can actually go out there and scout out exactly what you want to work on, and your portfolio can end up being nothing but this specific type of vehicle. So you're going to draw all of that clientele who is behind the wheel of a vehicle just like that. Number 2, you are your own client. Depending on how much of a profit margin you have in the vehicle that you're checking out, you can determine how much money you're going to make. So you can actually replace that private customer who's going to bring you their vehicle and just go find a vehicle for yourself to flip and make sure you've got that same profit margin that you would have made with that private client in your own vehicles. You don't have to rush, you don't have to be on a time crunch, and you can enjoy the vehicle. If you want to take it to the max and perfect this thing over the next couple of weeks, you can do that. And you know as soon as it hits the market, how many days it's going to sell. You can typically figure out the trend as to how long it's going to take you to sell your vehicles after you do 2 or 3 of them. But you can put it out there and know that it's going to sell, whether you keep it in the garage and work on it for a week, a year, 2 years, whatever the case may be. You get to determine that because you are the client. Number 3, you can supplement the lack of private clients in your area with your own vehicles by chasing down your own cars. So some of us live in rural areas, some of us live in areas that people are just not interested in the type of detail work we do. Paint correction and ceramic coating might be hard to push in your area. But the beautiful part is you can find vehicles to flip no matter what, no matter where. The majority of the vehicles that are diamonds in the rough are in the country, in rural areas. So let's just say you live in the country and you can't find private clients that are interested in that type of work, or whatever the case may be, whatever service you offer, you can still ride up and down the roads and find those classic cars, find these 10, 15-year-old vehicles just sitting on the side of the road. Many of these vehicles run like sewing machines. They don't look good. That's because they're sitting underneath pine trees, but once you clean them up, you can put them online, and then somebody an hour, 2 hours away will come to your town to pick up that vehicle and take it back home on a trailer, or they'll drive it home if it's good enough. But it might be a little bit more challenging for you to get somebody 2 hours away, say from a big city, to come to your small town for the paint correction and ceramic coating or just regular detail work that you offer. But I guarantee you they will travel far and wide if you have a vehicle that fits their needs, whether it be for their student who's getting ready to graduate school, or whether they need a commuter and this is the car that they drove in high school. They're coming to get it, and you can find all of the vehicles that you need right in your area. And you might have to step outside maybe an hour or 2, but you can find whatever you're looking for, guys. And people are looking for a clean vehicle no matter what. There's a buyer for every type of vehicle. I've seen it. I've seen some weird vehicles sell that you would think nobody on planet Earth would want, but there's at least one person that will drive that vehicle, guys. So that's the 3rd perk for using your automotive detailing skills to flip these cars. Let me know down below in the comments if you are in a country town, if you're in a little one red light town and you see these classic cars all over the place and you didn't know that you could actually get out there and make some money using your detailing skills to flip these cars. Leave us a comment down below. Number 4, just like real estate, you win on the buy. Whenever you purchase a vehicle, you should already have done your due diligence and know exactly what kind of profit margin you're working with that vehicle. So you can count the money before you ever collect it, before you ever detail that vehicle. If you've done the homework, if the vehicle's matching up with all these other vehicles that you've seen online that are selling for X amount, then you should have no issue getting close to, or maybe even a little bit more than what you've seen online, because you've done your homework and you can know exactly how much money is going in your pocket before you ever collect it, before you even purchase that vehicle. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification for more videos just like this right here at the Pro Polishers Academy. Number 5, you can master a particular vehicle. When you're flipping vehicles, you're gonna figure out which ones sell the fastest, which ones get the most likes, which ones get the most comments, whether you're selling on Facebook or Craigslist, whatever the case may be. You're gonna figure out which vehicles work best, and you might even find out that the ones that work best are in abundance in your area, or if you go outside of your area by a couple miles. And if you study and become the guru of that one particular vehicle, then you can always know how much money you're gonna make every time you purchase one. And once you start to accumulate all these different vehicles, they're gonna come with parts. You're gonna need to order some parts here and there to fix some of these vehicles. And then you can even start to sell or resell these parts that are lingering behind on eBay and make big bucks with that as well. So you can become the grandmaster of a particular vehicle. One of the vehicles that I was really getting in tune with was a 2000 to 2003 Dodge Durango. Man, I was finding some really good ones, and then come to find out people were really interested in those, especially if they had the V8. And if you could find an RT, then you really lucked up. It wasn't until gas shot up and I got stuck with a couple of them because nobody was looking for a gas guzzler, so I had to take a break on those. But now that the fuel is back down and everybody's kind of acclimated to what's going on now, maybe I'll get back into those. So maybe in your area you can look for some of those Dodge Durangos as well. People love them and they'll come from all over the place to pick them up. This was a 2003 that I purchased, and all I did to this vehicle was wash it and take better photos than the ones that I'd seen online, and I ended up making $3,000 profit on that vehicle in about 3 days, guys. It was pretty crazy. I had listed this vehicle on a Friday as soon as I got the title in hand, and it was gone by Monday. So maybe you can find some of those in your area and see what the status is on those and see whether or not the people are looking for them around you. And finally, number 6, flipping vehicles gives you a reason to travel and explore. If you're like me and you're okay with traveling a little bit to go find a good vehicle, and you don't mind going out of town, out of the average radius that you search in, you don't mind going past 10, 20 mile radius, then you'll hop on a plane, you'll grab some buddies, and you'll hit the road and you'll go find those vehicles to flip. And it gives you another reason to travel. You get to travel and have fun, and you're actually going out on a mission. So I love G-bodies, I love Buicks, Grand Nationals, and I was able to find once upon a time a Turbo Regal. It was in Boca Raton, Florida. So I knew that I could sell it for a lot more here in North Carolina, because North Carolina is the G-body mecca. My brother and I took a flight to Florida and we drove that car back. And I'm big on taking the risk of driving a vehicle back, because you're either going to have to get it towed back or you're going to make it, and then you'll really be able to advertise it and say, hey, this is a highway car. So I'll jump out there and I will drive those vehicles, guys, and I'll take my time with it and get to know it. But on that 11-mile journey back, we had a good time. So this gives you a reason to be able to get out there, sightsee, and still make some money. On the way back with that car, we had people all over the place in every state and traffic jams complimenting the vehicle, asking if it was for sale. So we literally could have sold it and caught a bus ticket home. And so that's it for today, guys. And if you're looking for any coaching, if you want to know how you can get into this flipping, how you can get into auto detailing and get your business rolling, or if you're already in that business and you want to get prepared for 2025, check out our 2025 pre-game masterclass. The link is down below, and you can also book a call with me for our coaching program, our 2025 pre-game coaching program. Book a call with me. We'll put together a strategy meeting and figure out what it is exactly that you want to do for your business this year and rolling into 2025. And we'll see if this program is something that is right up your alley for your business. And if you want to get into paint correction and ceramic coating and you don't know where to start, go check out our guide to gloss. The link is in the description. This is my life's work, and I've got every pad, product, and tool, and then some in this course, and this is going to give you a really good head start when it comes to learning this paint correction industry. So check out that link below. And if you want to come in and train with us in person, we've got our Pro Polish workshop and we have 2, 4, and 5 day options to come in and learn how to run the machines and also learn how to work a camera so that you can get the clients in that you desire. So link is also in the description. Hey, that's it for today, guys. We'll see you next time. The paint is waiting on you. Peace.